Well, there is departure number 3 for Ohio State. I didn't get to talk about Justin Fry leaving, so we'll discuss both of them in this video. To start off with Justin Fry, a lot of people wanted him fired. A lot of people wanted him gone because he can't recruit. Offensive line underperformed, although I think this year they performed at a high clip considering you lose 2 of your 3 starters, and I made a video on that. And he kept this offensive line intact. We won a national championship, and our offensive line played really, really good considering our left tackle's out and our starting center's out. So I think that's going to be a bigger loss than people realize. And then Chip Kelly leaving, most of us probably knew this was coming, and that he wanted to get back into the NFL, which he did. He's at the Raiders now. Sucks, and you're probably going to see Brian Hartline get promoted, which I don't know if he's ready for that job. I mean, he's a great receiver coach, great recruiter. He develops the shit out of receivers, obviously. With the receivers he's put into the NFL and the room that we have right now, he's an outstanding receiver coach. But people forget he got promoted to OC 2 years ago, the year when we had Kyle McCord, and it showed he was not ready for that job. The offense underperformed. Ryan Day was supposed to give up play calling that year and couldn't because Brian Hartline was not ready to take over that duty. So, if he gets promoted, you probably see Ryan Day start calling plays again. And if you bring an OC in, you run the risk of losing Brian Hartline because he probably thinks he's ready for an OC job. So we just have to wait and see what happens. But I would assume Brian Hartline gets the OC job and Ryan Day probably takes over play calling. But let me know your thoughts on this. And yeah, hopefully there's no more departures after this, which I don't think there will be. I think all the other coaches are here to stay. But we'll have to see who gets the 3 open jobs that are currently available.